Now, this isn't new for rural Maine. More than a decade ago, Bethel residents voted to disband their police force, but now some locals are wondering if that was the right choice. Ann Baldridge explains.
Just wanted to say it's such a beautiful day here in Maine and wanted to get out here and do some yard work and really excited, but let me show you what I've been finding in my yard and on the side of the road. Hypodermic needles, whole bunches of them.
John Stewart, who's lived in Bethel for 25 years, says this is the first time he's experienced something like this.
The thing is, it's more heartbreaking than it is, I mean, it's that, if we're having an epidemic that's so bad that we're seeing that in our rural towns on the sides of our roads, and we don't have the resources that we really need in little towns like this, what do? Yeah, it's a big concern.
It can be difficult to find the right resources, and there's not enough to go around.
Up in the Bethel area, the accessibility of treatment statewide is just very thin.
The town got rid of their police department in 2010. Stewart says residents in Bethel have to refer to the Oxford County Sheriff's Department when needed.
I was basically, given direction, just, collect them if they don't look like they have been used, or of course they all been used, but, try and do the best you can to collect them and discard them properly. Well, that means, you have to find a hospital or an ambulance or somewhere to take those hazardous materials. We're having Easter egg hunts. The spring is coming. The kids are out playing in what left of the snow is left, and and here I have needles in my yard.
But Steve Danzig with Enzo Recovery says he sees this issue in jails across the state every day.
It won't go away. It won't get better. And as a person that works in this field, it's a little disheartening to say that.
Now, over a decade later, community members are wondering if it's time to bring back local law enforcement.
A wise decision 13 years ago, when maybe the crime and maybe the epidemic or what we're dealing with nowadays wasn't as bad as it is now. And I think now that this town and everything else around it is growing, I think it's a big thing that we should consider bringing our police department back.
In Bethel, Ann Baldridge, News Center, Maine.